G'day, g'day. How are we all? I am great. Great. Look, I found a lettuce. Chickens didn't get them all. So that's cool. That's cool. I really got to harvest some of this Chinese broccoli. It's delicious stuff. Might cook with that tonight. See how we go. Everything's going good. Calendulas are coming up. And the tomatoes down there, can you see them? So I think we're actually going to get some tomatoes, which is awesome. Awesome. Got to water those warrigal greens. Broad beans, you beauty. I really like broad beans. I think they look good on a plate. What are we doing today? I'm pretty motivated. Turn the camera around for a sec, but you're going to get the glare. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Pan flow, Brando. Pan flow. Glare? No, we're good. We're good. Sun's over there. So, yeah, got up, feeling gold, and came out here motivated and still pretty motivated. It's good. It's good. I've been digging some holes. I've had to change my tree arrangement around because I had to think about the sun, and because I don't have a plan as such, I'm just sort of going with the flow, seeing what happens. These things happen. So what I've done, this pink lady apple here will now go into the ground here. So luckily we've got a heap of topsoil in there, which is good. Didn't have to do anything, just dug a hole. Should have put that dirt on the other side. First mistake of the day, but that's all right. I'll move it in a second. Move it onto the berm from the swale. The other tree was supposed to be planted here, but then I got to thinking, well, it's going to shade that out. So now what I'm thinking is asparagus patch. So let's have a little asparagus patch, sort of mid-tier permaculture plant. And I like the plant as well as the vegetable. So that's a win on both sides, because this place has got to look nice, you know. It's got to look nice. I think Narnia. What else am I doing? I'm in the process of fixing up the compost up the top. It's clearly not got enough nitrogen, so you want nitrogen, we'll give you some nitrogen. These are kitchen scraps. I've already put a big bucket in there this morning and covered it up, but then I remembered this. So this is all our kitchen stuff. This is a big load of chicken poop that's soaking with the straw that it was sitting on. So cleans out the coop a little bit. This is where they perch, so there's heaps of chicken poo in there. So I'll soak that. I'll put that in there, pour the water in there, and then we've got good old-fashioned lawn clippings, which I can get plenty of. I could mow my own lawn if I was real keen and get some more, but nah. All right, follow me around. Let's see how we go. So the walking onions have picked up nicely after the water. But the ones with worm castings are much, much better than the other ones. I'm calling it. So all these at the back had none. See, I've had a crack at that one. Sorry, that one there didn't have any. You can see, still laying down. But this one, and especially this one, have been amazing. And that one there is the one that got the most worm casting. So I'm calling it. It works. Reduces transplant shock, holds moisture, gives it all those little micronutrients that they need, and starts them off better, which probably means they're going to grow better forever. So let's have a talk about this chipper, shall we? We are getting a chipper, and we are getting the chipper that Beshi said to go and have a look at. This one's actually better than the one Besh said to have a look at, because it's red, and we all know red ones go faster. So I'm working on Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'll go down and pick it up then, and then I'm either going to go fishing, but I'm going to Beshy's place next Friday, so Friday through to Sunday. You'll see a video on that, and I'm just going to help him out with his house and shoot the breeze, I guess. So this, at some stage in the next week, will be getting chipped. The problem I've got is the place where I want to chip it is the place where it is. So yeah, and the other thing is I don't really need more wood chip, so I'd rather put it back into a big pile and compost it, because we're wood chipped out here. If I ever need wood chip, I can literally just come and dig it out. There is miles and miles and miles of it. It's about 6 inches thick. It's got that stuff up the back. I hate wood chip, but you know who loves wood chip? Dogs, magpies, chickens, every manner of bird that wants to come in your yard and mess it up. And yeah, it's a menace. Steals all your nitrogen. Not all of it, but if it gets in with the soil, it'll steal it. And if it sits on top of the soil like this, it stops the water from getting into the soil because it soaks up a lot of moisture. So yeah, it's right up there with kale, eucalypts, and palm trees for me. Did you helping? Oh, thank you. Do you want some of that? All right, off you go. Okay, mate. Go. Off you go. Good boy. Off you go. Fancy meeting you guys at this buffet, huh? How you doing? Yeah, you can smell it, can't you? You can sense it. Weapons of mass destruction. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all this forward. I'm going to rebuild it lasagna style. This right now is about 1.5 metres by a metre and a half. So it should be big enough to get hot. And I've seen it get hot, but it's lacking in nitrogen. So we will lasagna it. I'll put all that stuff in that I just showed you. And yeah, let's get cracking. Chickens are well into it. They love it. Get in there, girls. So that's the start. That's the base. Might widen it up a little bit. Tried to put a lot of the bit bulkier stuff underneath, and then I've got some of that grass and I've given it about 9 litres of water. I've got water up here, but I can't stop it, so I'm having to cart water up and down the hill, which is probably why you can hear me puffing. So that's 2 trips, but I've got another probably 20 litres of water in there as well, so maybe one more trip to go for water carrying. Just carried those 2 up here. That's fun. Hopefully I won't need more. I think I will. We're up to about 50 litres now. It's got all the grass in it. It's got all the pea straw and the chicken poo in it, all the scraps, and I've just got this little bit at the back to put on top and get moist, which is mostly grass. Pulled a lot of the big sticks out of it, which is good. Only saw 1 mice run out, which is good, but chickens didn't see him. Sucks to be them. All right, keep going. Okay, all done, all done. It's a lot easier to fork this time than it was last time. What are we sitting at? About 26 degrees, I think, 80 Fahrenheit. And it's really nice now. I've taken all the sticks out of it. Should be nitrogened up. We should be able to come back and check that later today, and I reckon it'll shoot up quite a bit. So we'll see in a sec. Jasper asked me whether the worms were still here, and I forgot to check. So let's have a look. Part of me thinks it might be getting a bit dry under there for them. Oh, still reasonably moist. Bring that back. Any worms in there? No. So they're all gone. They've moved on. Right, look at that. Okay, cool. Got a good new home here. Multiply. Oh, I can take that thing away now. That's cool. I think that's a success. We'll see. It is so windy today. But we got loads done. I'm not finished yet. So we got the 2 pig ladies in, one here and one all the way up there. I'll show you in a second. I've also put like a load more wheat into the ground because the chickens love it. I have dug this little swale out, and it's only a couple inches deep, but what I really want is for the water to sit up here because it's at the top of the hill, and create that water bubble, as Dano calls it. So we've done all of that. What else have I done? Tell you what, it looks intensive, but it is, well, it is, but there's a reason why I think I can do this. There's a reason why I'm planting so many trees together. It's because I have a weapon, and this is that weapon. Now I'm going to keep these pretty low. To prune one of these trees with this is probably about 30 seconds, and I'm about to crack on and prune this right back. So good thing about plants is they got growing nodes everywhere, so this thing is going to be tiny. Have a look at it when you come back. Pop up the top with future Brendan into the shed to check out the compost, see how it's going, and while you're doing that, I will smash this out. Isn't it amazing to think that that bloke that was just talking on camera is a couple of hours less wise than me? What a dumbass. What are we up to now? 86 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius. So that'll crank up overnight, but it's already picked up, what's that, 8 degrees over the day. It actually looks a bit smaller, so I may have to add to it, but this will crank right now, and then we'll probably put some more grass in it, I would imagine, but it'll keep growing. This is the start of the worm wedge, so we need this to go down to basically pre-compost, and then we can put some worms in there. We can probably put worms in there now, but they may escape. It's not a terrible thing. So quickly, don't know if you'd call this a start. I've had to shut that shed because of animals. I don't think you'd call this the start of another compost heap, but chipper, 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 chipper. So let's go back to that idiot that was talking before. He knows nothing. So that happened. I actually don't know what happened. Future Brendan will tell you. These are the original 4, and they're becoming more and more pet-like every day. So I'll sit down and they'll just come and chill next to me. Scully used to jump up on my lap, but only for food. And now she just comes up and says g'day. They all say g'day. They all sort of walk past me and they slow down and then they're like, bark, bark. I don't know. Must be a chicken thing. So what do we get done down here? We got so much done. Winds just died like in the last minute, which is amazing because it was raging all day and it's been a pain in the bum. Work's been nice because it's only been like 19 degrees. So, but yeah, for filming, pain in the bum. Got that done. That literally took me 10 minutes and that included taking it up there to the compost pile. That machine is a weapon. That's the one that I talked about to Dano on the very first day, I think, that I watched his channel. So that and a pole one of those. But unfortunately over there, they're worth almost as much as a house somehow. So someone's got them by the short and curlies. We got the fruit trees in, got the pink ladies in. You see I'm rough as guts, right? I don't care if this, I got most of it up there, but I don't care if it blows around the yard. I don't care. It's going to be organic matter. It's not like it's plastic bottles or anything like that. 1 second, I'm about to tell my dog off. Grace, go on. Get, go on. Off you go. Off you go. Go on. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. Go on. Go on. Slink away. You slink away. Go on. She doesn't even know where she's going. As long as she's out of sight of me, that's all she knows. I'll tell you about these swales that I've dug. I have dug swales today. You probably can't see, maybe you can, but it's all sort of, oh, just stood on a rake. Nearly a cartoon moment. So it's all burned up there. This is a high spot right down here near the gate. You can see I've put that on as mulch roughly, but it's been so windy, it's been blowing it around everywhere. But again, don't care. So you can't see this, but this is all about 3 inches deep. Normally that gate is shut, goes all the way up here. And I've dug almost like a little delta here. Again, you can't see it because it's really slight. Just been on that long-handled shovel, which, by the way, doesn't have a handle on the end of it. I don't understand the handles on the end of long-handled shovels. Doesn't make sense. So, and then I have come around here and I've dug this one. This actually took me a fair while. Doesn't look like it. You can probably see the edges of it. And it goes down into there, which is a blue metal drain. So what we really want is for it to sit up in that swale, and this swale behind me that I just showed you, that should be an overflow. So by holding a little bit of water here and remembering that that bit there is actually lower than the chicken coop, if it ever gets too full, first it should break into that swale on the right, and if it doesn't, it should sort of sheet over the top of this. But we won't know until we get good rain. And believe me, it will rain. It does rain here. The good thing about digging the swales out, you can see this dolomite, shale, blue metal, whatever you want to call it. I've started delineating the paths with it. They've had to change because I moved the trees around. So that one, originally where that is, was supposed to be a pathway, but you can see I've sort of split the paths now, and it will also go around there. And I mentioned earlier, that's going to be an asparagus patch. So I've got to still dig a swale out here, and it's got to go around there. But again, it's going to have sort of a one-way valve about there. So hopefully the water will sit in here and go down and create our water bubble, our aquifer, I guess. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. So heaps has happened. That tree got done. Trees got planted. Swales got dug. Wheat got planted. And all sorts of stuff. Oh, yeah. Chopped and dropped that again. Just a little bit. I just sat in there for 5 minutes with my scissors. And it was quite zen, actually. So you can see how everything's going in here. And, yeah, it's all really, really good. What else? What else? I have another compost heap started. I'll show you that tomorrow. And I'm actually going to go up and have a look at the compost heap now. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day. We got so much done here, and this is nearly finished. I know it looks funny at the moment, but it won't. It won't when it all comes up. It's going to look unbelievable. All right, guys, have a lekker day. Have a wonderful week. I will speak to you soon. Bye now.